Hey, old man, out here smoking me a cigarette. My cousins are in the hot tub playing. I'm drinking me a beer, having me some fun. I don't know really what's going on right now. I was playing a Frank Cash and I decided I would take it a little farther. And so I don't really know what's going on right now. Yeah, I'm not playing a prank on him right now. I'm standing in my backyard, but I've got me a little story to tell. Rustin. As I sat down at the table, I looked down at my plate and my mom said, "Son, are you gonna eat your money bunny?" I looked up at her and said, "Boy, this says brown in it. Why would I eat that money bun?" She said, "Don't you talk to me like that, son. We're already poor enough." I said, "I'm not eating something that is freaking brown in it." She said, "Boy, you're grounded." I said, "Okay, well that's better than going to the hospital on a Saturday night, you fat little dingbat." She said, "Oh, how dare you talk to me like that? You're grounded for 6 months." Boy, I said, "I don't care. Your stomach should be grounded because I'm 17.5. She said, "Oops, okay, sounds good." As she stomped off to her bedroom and I went to my room and started playing Fortnite. I got on Fortnite with the bros and I started to play some steal a brain rot when I heard a pound on my door. I opened the door and saw a big burly man didn't recognize. He was probably about 7 foot 2 inches tall. He had silver hair and deep gray eyes. I didn't know what to do, but before I could do anything, I found myself being swept off of my feet into the air. I was lifted nearly 3 meters high up to the top of the ceiling. And he said, "Don't talk to her like that ever again." I thought, who is this man? Then he said, "I'm your grandfather, long and lost." I didn't know any grandfather that was over 7 feet tall. I was 14 and I was only 6 foot tall myself. So I didn't know what to do. I had him lower me down to the ground and I studied his face. Gray eyes, silver hair, a big crease on his forehead. There was a small scar on his head that seemed to be quite old. The skin was gray around and I didn't know what it was. I slowly said, "Sir, what is that?" He said, "It's a scar from years and years ago, way back in the 1950s. For a second, the man's face softened, and something what looked like guilt or pain flashed across the old man's face. And suddenly, the big, intimidating guy I saw a minute ago was now replaced by an old sad man who just wanted to protect his daughter. Then I turned around and said, "Sir, why don't you sit down and play some Fortnite with me?" He sat in my other gaming chair and I opened up my monitor and started playing Fortnite with the bros. Michael said, "Hey, yo, bro, who is that?" I said, "Well, it's my long lost grandfather that decided to come and give me beating on a Saturday night." Jacob said, "Oh man, you got beaten by a big old burling guy. He looks like feeling in 5. Michael said, agreed. Brad Lynn said, "Oh man, yeah, he does look quite big. He's got the same watermelon belly like you got." I said, "Shut up, come on. I don't have a watermelon belly, 64 and 30/80. You're probably bigger than this man yourself." Bradley sent me a crying with laughter emoji. I didn't know it was funny about that because I didn't see anything funny about it. I slowly looked down at the controller and saw that Augustus was flying full wind to where he didn't need to be. Pizza Man was running down the streets of Tomato Town, trying to find whatever Augustus had. I turned round and told my grandfather, "Build your character, help Augustus," as me and my grandfather's character in the game charge for I didn't. I knew I was rude, but I just didn't want to eat the fractured money. Money bun.